You and you alone determine what success looks like. Listen, success isn't something that you can touch. It isn't a destination. It's something that you can feel. It's living a life that you have designed, a life that you have designed. You, not one that others say that you should have, not one that's defined by the circumstances that have occurred, not a life played small and where you never know what you could have built, not a life where it's a scenario of you being reactive, but a life that you built, a life that you have designed. So we get caught up in the space of defining or identifying whether or not we are successful. And we get caught up in determining or measuring it by the things that we've experienced, by the things that have happened to us that were within or out of our control. We get caught up and begin to allow those that are around us to define us. We get caught up by allowing our situation to define us. We begin to be a participant in life versus dictating life. We become a reader of our story versus the author of our story. And I'm coming to you today to challenge you to shift and write the story. You're the author. You're the author. You've already had a measure of success. Hands down, you are successful. The challenge today is to grow in success, to walk in your potential, to expand your capacity or fulfill your capacity, removing the roadblocks that are in the way. You know, many a times people get stuck on that comment that you are successful and they struggle with being able to see themselves in that light. They struggle because they've been in scenarios where they feel like they've been taken advantage of or abused or left behind. I know that there are times where you felt abandoned and pushed aside and talked about and just hurt by others or by the situations that you find yourself in. I get it. But none of those things cause you to lose your value. They don't impact whether or not you can be successful. Listen, here I have a dollar bill. Dollar bill, y'all. This dollar bill has a value, a predetermined value. This dollar bill has. Whether I ball this dollar bill up, whether I threw it on the floor, I actually threw it on the floor and step on it, whether I take it and I toss it in the trash can. Listen, whether I take this dollar and tear it in half, the value remains the same. I can take this very dollar. I would have to tape it together at this point, but I can take this very dollar and go to the store. And if the item with tax is $1 or less, I can purchase it, even though it has been balled up, stepped on, put in the trash, torn in half. The value has not changed. What makes you think that you're worth less than $1? Listen, what I want you to understand is that in the beginning, your value was placed over your life. In the beginning, the value was placed on your life. It wasn't a contingent value. You were given value in the beginning, even understanding the things that could happen to you in your life. You have purpose. You have value. You have worth in spite of everything that has occurred to you, by you, with you. You have success. Yes, you. So, what do you do now? What's next? How do I begin to shift? How do I apply this concept to my life? Why should I apply this concept to my life? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you begin to shift and walk in your value, understanding who you are, then it will allow you to impact those that are watching you because they're watching. It'll allow you to leave that legacy behind that you have dreamed of, that's at the core of your heart. It will allow you to walk in your purpose, stand strong, be your authentic self. This is the impact of understanding your value, in spite of being balled up, thrown in the trash, abandoned, disrespected, you name it. It doesn't change your value. They don't change your value. The beginning steps in really beginning to understand your value is learning how to self-define. So what do I mean by self-define? Self-defining means taking an opportunity to identify for yourself, what do things mean? We use words and we use them frivolously, like we just throw them out. But I want you to pause. I challenge you to pause and ensure that the words that you're utilizing match the intent that you want to deliver. Self define. If you begin to self define, it will change how you communicate. It will give you an opportunity to connect with others because you're actually articulating and saying what it is that you desire. You are giving a clear view versus putting it out there and allowing the other person to have their own definition. When you break words down so that they're at their bare, it gives you the space to grow. It allows you to see where your opportunities are. Listen, I want you to take the challenge today. I want you to take the Vision Quest challenge. The Vision Quest challenge is going to give you an opportunity to create an empire view of knowing where you want to go, knowing the space that you're in, understanding your perspective. And even after you have your perspective, sharing and absorbing and understanding others. At the stage where you're able to understand others, it will give you a bigger view on how impactful it is to truly have self-defined. It'll even show you why you have some of the challenges in relationships that you have. So if we are both marching in the same direction, but we have different understandings and different definitions of where we're going, there will be conflict. But when we have a common understanding of what each other's definition is, because I'm not saying that you have to shift your definition to someone else's. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that once there is a common understanding of what the definitions are, it allows you to put yourself in a win-win scenario. So the first step in the Vision Quest challenge is for you to first take your success language quiz. When you take the success language quiz, ladies, it's going to give you an opportunity to just look at you for who you are. This is who I be. It will give you insight to some of the why you do some of the things that you do. Help you understand some of your behaviors, your opportunities. It will give you the insight and information that you need to help you grow to the next level and even see spaces where you have grown. Okay? Once you've done your success language quiz, the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to be invited into the Vision Quest challenge. Listen, I want you to have fun with this thing. Like fun to the point where you are Indiana Jones style putting on the hat type thing. I want you to dive in neck deep and really absorb the process of self defining. There's going to be 5 days where there are going to be very specific words that we're going to self define. This is going to be life altering. I make that commitment to you. Because when you begin to self define fundamental words in your life and begin to share those and understand those fundamental definitions with others that are in your life, it truly gives you the opportunity to grow. We are looking for this opportunity collectively to grow. So, what you're going to do, number one, is take your success language quiz today. Take it today. And then check your email each day for the next 5 days for the word that we are defining together. Listen, respond back to the email, share with the insight that you've obtained, share back in the community. We're interested in really having an opportunity to dive in and understand what were the aha moments for you? Where was the opportunity where you grew? Where did you get a chance to talk to someone else and it like turned on a light bulb for that relationship? Okay, are you up for the challenge? Do you accept the challenge to walk in success? Together we will grow in success. I look forward to hearing what you have to share. Have a wonderful one.